Hey guys, it's Richard with Rich Made Knives. I've got another install video for one of my 3D printed products. For those of you who have a Corvette C6, you probably know that the latch for the armrest on the C6 is prone to breakage. So out of necessity, because the latch on my armrest cover was broken, I beefed up the design in CAD, and I came up with a replacement latch that I use, that I 3D print, and these are printed in PETG, which is a type of plastic that is resistant to heat and has good strength. And these latches are available in both extended length and in standard length. The one on this video here is a standard length, and that refers to the length of this, get the right angle here, the length of this part right here. I made one where this latch is just a bit taller here, and the purpose of the longer latch is if you've covered your armrest with a new replacement leather, and maybe you added some padding because these are really hard. Chevrolet made these to where these are really hard. If you've covered your armrest with a new leather cover, which is available from several aftermarket Corvette places, and what you probably did if you installed it yourself or you had it done is you wrapped that over, and then you've stapled it all along here like this factory one was. What you're going to find is that when you go to close the lid, it sits up off the top just a speck more than the factory one does. And in that case, that's when you're going to want to buy one of my extended latches as opposed to this standard length latch. Okay. If you need a replacement latch, they're available on my website, which is richmadeknives.com. I'll put a text version of that in here as well. And go ahead and buy yourself either the standard length, and that's if you have the stock lid like this, you get the standard length. And if you've covered your lid, you'll want to order the extended length latch. So what you want to do is remove this cover from your car. It's held in with 4 screws that attach down in this area here, right over here. Take this out of your Corvette, and then right over here there's going to be a plastic lid. I have it removed for this video, but there's a plastic lid that sits over here, and it's held in with screws that you remove. All of these little posts you see right here are where this top lid mounts in there. Take that off, and then once you do that, you're going to come to the point where you're going to have your original latch sitting right here. Okay. Now you might ask, well, how do I get the old latch out, the broken latch out? All you have to do is just pull up on the fatter side. And one of the things you're going to notice is that one side here is a smaller hole, and one side over here is a fatter hole. The fatter hole is the one where you want to kind of pry the old latch out of the fatter hole, and it just sits in between here using pressure. Okay. All right. So once you've ordered your replacement latch, you're going to need to make sure that you save your spring from your original latch, because you're going to need this spring to install this new latch. Okay. So what you do is you take this spring and you put it over this part that sticks up right here. Okay, so you're going to put this over like that, and then you're going to find there's a hole that's drilled right down in here that this little arm fits into. Okay, so you put it over like that. I'm showing you on the outside. It's going to fit over it just like that, but this is going to go into the hole. So let me turn this around so you can see that. Okay, so flip this around. So there's a hole that this is going to fit into. Okay, that's drilled into the latch. Okay, so it's going to go in that hole like that. to where it sets all the way down over here. Okay, so it's going to stop when it gets there. And then this little arm right here goes into the hole that's drilled. Get it in the camera here. You see there's a hole drilled right over there, right in there. Okay, so that is how you want that to be mounted, the spring. Okay, now once you've done that, let me see if I can get this in an angle in the best way on the video here. Again, you're going to be putting the latch in, you're going to be mounting the latch in like that. Okay, so on this side right here is the small hole. On this side over here is the fat hole, and the small hole is the side where the spring goes. Inside there, you're going to see there's a hole in the armrest right there where I'm pointing to. It's this right down there. There's a hole. Okay, that's where this part of the spring goes into that hole right there. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is put that into the hole. Okay, put the spring into the hole, and then once you put the spring in the hole, you're going to then want to put the little tab, the little piece that sticks out into that hole on this side. Okay, then now you've got this side over here that needs to go into the hole on this side, and that is pressure. That's just pushed in with pressure. So what you're going to want to do is just take your finger, push. What you're going to do is you're going to push the latch towards this side of the mount, and then push in and push the latch into that fat hole. Okay, so what you want to do is, one way to do is put your finger on the top of the little tab sticking out and push down. And then when you do that, you're going to be able to push it into the mount. Okay, there you go. And that's how it mounts. Okay, and that is the replacement. The replacement is now mounted in there, and it is spring loaded like it's supposed to be. You'll notice it goes pretty far over, but when you put that plastic cover on the top here, there's a slot that holds it, kind of holds it more straight like that in the top part that goes on here. Okay, so put your top piece back on here, and there's a notch right here on that top cover that holds this flat. It holds it flatter like that. Okay, and then you'll be able to actuate the spring like that, and that's it. It's all mounted and ready to go. So once you get to this point, put that plastic cover back on, put all the screws on that hold the plastic cover on, then take this out to your car, hold this up there, and then you'll put your screws back in over here that hold the hinge on. And that's all there is to it. And hopefully you will find that your new latch offers better, longer life, more strength than the original latch that came with your car. Hope this helps, guys. And again, the latches are available for purchase on my website at richmadeknives.com. Thank you.